sort of a wing type player.
I agree.
3-4, whereas Olynyk, you might call him a 4. You can call him a 5. He's a legitimate 7-footer.
Yeah, and the guard skills that he picked up playing the game before he had his growth spurt, they never left. And so, you know, anywhere on the floor he can be effective, and he's not uncomfortable. You know, some players, they get in certain areas of the court and they're uncomfortable, not Olynyk.
Holt obviously likes that part of the court. That's a couple runners in a row from each side of the basket. Olynyk from the outside, short on the 3. Jordan Giusti leaves it for Kyle Rowley with the foul. How about the Gales on the fast break, even with Matthew Dellavedova still on the bench?
And Jordan Giusti has brought some energy into the ball game. Oh, what a fortuitous fumble by Jordan Giusti.
No, he's calling it an assist.
Yeah, you know, he would.
He lost the ball. It ricocheted right to the big man. Rowley, the Northwestern transfer, missed the free throw, but Walker, good hustle, saves the possession for the Gales. The game is not over. Holt trying to take a bigger part of the offensive load. Holt steps through the defense and scores again.
Well, that's some determination right there by Stephen Holt. The St. Mary's crew showing you some moxie right now. Not willing to back down quite yet.
Lead is just 13. This is an 8-1 Gales run. Dower double teamed immediately. Levesque with the 4 fouls. That's a travel. Turnover, Zags.
There's always a psychological point in the game. If you're the team that's chasing and you're down and you can close to within single digits, there's a psychological boost that comes with that. And your All-American Matthew Dellavedova is on the bench when they're making this run.
The shots are starting to go in. Those numbers reflect that. St. Mary's 7 of 11 from the field in the second half. Ordinarily, Dellavedova would sit out for a minute. But the Gales on this run, so the extra long rest has been almost all Holt. He draws another Zags foul. Cheering on his teammates. Last 5 times against the Zags, Dellavedova has scored 20 or more. He's been a big scorer against Gonzaga tonight, just 5.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of throwing multiple looks at him, trying to keep him off balance.
2 free throws for Stephen Holt. First one good. Holt, who played in high school with not only Mike Hart of this Gonzaga team, also Kyle Wiltshire, Kentucky star in Portland. Makes both. 11-point game. This is as close as it's been in a while. 10-1 run, and Mark Few wants a timeout. So that'll send us to a break. It's got a little quieter in Spokane. St. Mary's trying to make this one a game.
Great matchup, and C.J. Leslie, excuse me, of NC State, really starting to come into his own. Struggled at the beginning of the year, but Mark Godfrey's crew, if anybody can beat Duke and ACC, it's NC State.
You figure the Wolfpack will be ready for that one at home. Duke's still undefeated. We'll see if that can last. Here's Dower, the catch and score.
As long as St. Mary's has Bo Levesque in the game, guarding the post area, Elias Harris and Sam Dower or Karnowski or Olynyk, they're going to go right at him every single time.
He's got 4 fouls. He's played very limited minutes tonight because of the foul trouble. Levesque gets a touch on offense and a good pass to Rowley.
That time, Gonzaga went to a 2-3 zone, but St. Mary's using ball movement very well.
Rowley, a whistle and a foul. Rowley pushing off, going for that steal. He knocked Sam Dower to the ground.
Well, Sam Dower trying to establish position, and Rowley gets the little bear hug.
You can't grab the guy by his waist. That's usually going to be called a foul.
Yeah, you know, you saw Rowley. He didn't object at all. He knew he got caught.
Here you go, working against Levesque with the 4 fouls. Harris scores right over top of it.
They're going to go at him every time, Dave, and why wouldn't they? You know, he's going to force Randy Bennett to make a decision. bring Mitchell Young back in the game. Because if you don't, they're gonna do that every single time.
Holt, who's hot on the offensive end for three.
Nice misdirection that time by St. Mary's, trying to go the other way. Stephen Holt claps his hands really loudly and able to get the ball back. He's been the hot hand. They need to ride him as long as they can. Mom
and Dad were clapping too. He's got 11 in the second half. It's down to 10. Harris, that's a blocking foul, and that's number 5.
Oh, I don't agree with that one. If Randy Bennett loses his mind on that, I'm cool with that, because that Bolevec was right there.
He looks pretty calm at the moment. He'll lose a player Bolevec has found out of this game.
I mean, his chest is squared up defensively. He's in the path. Elias Harris runs him over. Tough break for St. Mary.
So tough break for the Gales. Meanwhile, though, Stephen Holt for St. Mary's used the double screen because Holt's happy, Mom and Dad are happy. Gales within 10. We need to go back and look at this one. Bolevec called for the foul, and based on the box score, based on the stats, that was number 5. We're being told that a foul in the first half where the officials, if you weren't with us, huddled up, talked about it. The contact clearly involved Bolevec. At halftime, we were told he had 3 fouls. Apparently, that foul way back in the first half was not charged to Levesque. So the foul that just happened was number 4 against him, not number 5. So 4th foul against Levesque. He's on the bench, but he's still available in this game. That's some sliver of good news for a St. Mary's team that's cut into the lead, is down by 10.
Yeah, and I think Bolevec gives them an outside shooting presence as well as his defending on the interior. Mitchell Young is probably a better defender, but is not a depth on the offensive end.
They're calling a foul against Gonzaga. That will go as a turnover. St. Mary's has a chance for the first time in a long while to get it within single digits. Call the foul against Kelly Olynyk here, pushing against Mitchell Young. Last time it was a single-digit lead for Gonzaga. It was 35-27. Dellavedova back in the game.
Now you notice how Gonzaga was guarding that particular situation. They were able to lay off Mitchell Young because he cannot shoot the 3 like Bolevec can.
Yeah, big difference. Holt right down the lane. Stephen Holt, what a half he's having.
Stephen Holt getting to the hole with some English on the rock.
17-5 run. So much of that has been to Junior Holt. Dower down low. Missed the hook shot, and the ball caroms to Dellavedova. And this game has changed dramatically in the last few minutes, with still a long way to go. Young down low. Rowley the catch. Rowley the score.
Oh, my goodness. Did not expect to see this quickly, Dave.
You're right about that. It's not just a scoring run, it's how fast it has happened. St. Mary's within 6 with 10:42 to go.
Stephen Holt starting to feel it. Look, jackknife action with the English on the rim. Stephen Holt going through 3 Gonzaga defenders, getting funky. And then Cal Rowley clearing out some space right there, finishing at the rim.
Stephen Holt's mom and dad, who are here, excited. Their son has ignited a 19-5 run. Holt himself in the second half, Stephen, has 13 points. The Zags as a team in the second half have 13 points. So Stephen Holt has just taken over this game. Meanwhile, you won't want to miss an NBA doubleheader on Friday presented by State Farm. It starts at 8 Eastern. The Bulls and the Knicks. Carmelo Anthony will be back for that one. And then at 10:30 Eastern, the struggling Lakers take on the Thunder and Kevin Durant, ESPN Friday.
Well, the Lake Show getting up, ended out in L.A. It's Lob City now. The Clippers
playing so well. The Lakers injured, and even when everybody's been healthy, not playing well. Meanwhile, this Gonzaga team, 9th-ranked team in the country, flying high, up 20 in the second half here, and a 19-5 Gales run has made this a much different ball game. Stephen Holt already has a season-high 21 with a long way to go.
Well, here's the thing that's been very surprising. Dellavedova is 2 of 9 from the field with 5 points. And St. Mary's is back in this game, and he's rested. He was on the bench. So look for him to be very aggressive here in the second half.
The Gales have found some way to slow down Olynyk. Olynyk, though, with the basket. And they called a foul against Olynyk. And they did not count the basket.
Kyle Riley rotating beautifully.